Hello YouTube, this is Russian Torts here, and I want to say welcome back to my channel. I've been gone for more than 2 months now, so I haven't uploaded a video for 3 months I think, and I'm sorry about that, but you know, that's what holidays are all about, relaxing and not having to upload videos and those things. So now I'm back, and this video is going to be about a new pet I'm going to be getting, which is going to be a ball python. It's just going to be a regular ball python. I don't want anything fancy. And in this video I'm going to show you how to set up the Zoo-Med Reptihabitat snake kit. As you guys know, I already have the Zoo-Med Pac-Man frog kit, which is back there, and my Pac-Man frog's doing well. I just collected him back from pet sitting yesterday, and he's just chilling in there. Already went in his water bowl. He's doing great. My aquariums are okay. The middle one kind of suffered a bit because of all the duckweed up top, but you know, everything else was fine. So I really like the Zoo-Med. Sorry about all the movement. I really like the Zoo-Med Reptihabitats, and I'm going to be setting this one up. It's sitting on an Exoterra stand, which I got for 30 bucks at the pet store. It's pretty much in brand new condition, and 30 bucks is really a great price for it. And I also bought an extra light fixture for it for 5 bucks at the pet store. Still in working condition, just has a little dent. Only thing that was really expensive was this Reptihabitat. I think about $150. I'm not proud of paying that much money for it, but it's just easier than buying all the things you need separate. So I'm just gonna get it out of its packaging and show you what's included in the box. Just give me 1 second. So this is, just took off the lid. Excuse the weird lighting. I don't have any light in this corner of the room, so I need to shine another light on it. Included in the tank, you got one thermometer. What you're going to want to do, you're going to want to buy yourself another thermometer and a hydrometer. That's the one, I think that's the one that measures humidity. Well, anyways, you're going to want to buy another thermometer and one that measures humidity, because one is not enough. Comes with an under the tank heat mat, which is really great, because that's going to be your main source of heat for your snake. Ooh, this is dusty. Come on. Comes with a little fake plant. Again, not enough. It's just really a basic kit to get you started, so you're going to want another fake plant at one point. The aspen snake bedding. This bag's enough to probably cover the ground with ½ an inch or so of bedding. It's not a lot, but your snake, at least if you get a ball python like me, it's not going to bury. It's just going to sit on top of the substrate, so you don't need a deep substrate. I'm going to leave that in the box here. Comes with a water conditioner. Really important. All reptiles really should have water conditioner. My tortoise doesn't, because I don't know why. I should probably get started on that, but for snake it's important as well. They like to bathe in their water, and you really don't want them to be bathing in a chlorine bath, which they would be here in Canada. No. Come on. Okay, well. Comes with a nighttime heat lamp. These are blue, so the reptiles can't see the reptiles don't actually see the light. They're not bothered by it. Really good. At night it tends to get colder in my room. I'm going to be having 2 nighttime heat lamps on my snake tank, one 100 watt, another 50 watt, and 2 daytime heat lamps. Comes with a little Zoo-Med's Guide to Snake. Now, I saw their little guide to keeping a tortoise, and it says for a Russian tortoise to keep him in a 30 gallons, so based on that I'm not even going to look at this, because the information there is probably false. Comes with a little Habba hut. I like that this one's out of wood, like an actual wooden hut. The one that came in the frog tank wasn't, and it broke. This one's not going to break. It's nice and tough. It's small, so it's only going to be good for a baby baby snake. But they like to curl up anyway, so it's going to be good for a while. Going to have to upgrade at one point. Comes with a mini deep dome. Now, since I have that light fixture over there, I'm going to see if I need to fit this on here as well. I might have 4 lamps on here, but that's for the one nighttime heat lamp that they provided you with. And it comes with a, oh my lord, at least it's all very well secured. It comes with a small water bowl. Again, good for a baby snake. You're going to want to upgrade once your snake gets larger. And that's it. It comes with the same kind of mesh screen right here with 2 locking holes instead of 1. Same as in the frog tank, you just slide it in, and yeah, I'm gonna take all this out, clean it, and then we're gonna set up the snake cage. Alright, so for setting up the cage, the first step is to attach the heating pad they provided you with. First step is to, at each corner of the aquarium, put the little spacers right here that they gave you. This is important to create some open space between the terrarium and the stand or table or wherever you're putting it, to let cold air circulate and to not let the heating pad overheat and possibly burn out or burn your table. So really important that you put these spacers on there. Next, what you want to do is you want to clean the area where you want to apply the heat pad. It's important that this area is very clean. Now, to attach a seat pad, there's got this white paper on the bag, as you can see here. You want to remove the white paper and then stick the heat pad like this on one corner of the terrarium. Make sure it's the right corner, because once you put your heat pad on, you can't take it back off. It's on there forever. So make sure it's the side that, I don't know, is close to the plugs or whatever your plan is. For me, this is the right side over here. I'm gonna turn the video camera off when I put this on, because I don't want to mess up putting on the heat pad, because it's really painful to pull it back off and then you'd have to buy a new one. So I'm gonna attach the seat pad for a second and I'll be right back. Now, to be able to use the heat pad, you shit. Oh, the ceiling's really low here. Sorry about that. To use the heat pad, you just plug it in, and you can put it through a thermostat to control the temperature, or just plug it in just right into the wall the way I'm doing. Put a thermometer in there and see if the temperatures are right. Now, before you do that though, on top of the heat pad, you're gonna want to put some Repti carpet or anything equivalent. It's a thin little carpet that you can put on top of there. You do this because if the snake decides to burrow through the substrate and rests right on top of the heating pad, she's going to get a really, really nasty burn. And this is dangerous to your snake. It can be lethal. So what you want to do is you want to grab yourself some carpet and put that right onto the heating mat. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. So conveniently, the carpet that I had, for some reason I had some carpet left. I was kind of worried for a second. Fits perfectly into this cage. Well, almost perfectly. You know, if you fold it, if you put the cracks down, I think it will fit perfectly. That's nice, because if you just put a tiny piece over the heat mat, the snake could, burrow and go under the carpet. This way the snake would have to go all the way to the other side of the cage and then burrow all the way through there. And if it does that, there's nothing I can do. Another thing you want to be aware of with the heating mat is that you don't ever try to let any water get close to it. So since my heat pad's over there, the water bowl's going to be in this really far corner, as far away from the heat mat as possible. If any water spills onto the heat mat, and it's cold water and it spills onto the hot glass, the glass might crack. So that's why you don't want to let any water get there, because a cracked terrarium is no fun, and then if any water gets through there again, you can, break your heating pad. So be aware of that. Now that I put the carpet in, I'm going to put the aspen snake bedding that came with the kit right here. Aspen snake bedding. I'm going to put that right on top. It's not going to create a deep layer of substrate, but that's okay because ball pythons don't burrow. And for the heat pad to work, you don't want a thick layer of substrate. So I'm going to put that right on there. Aspen snake bedding is not the only bedding you can use. You can use coconut fiber, eco earth, anything like that. It's just what came with the kit, and at the pet store that's what we use with our snakes, so I'm going to use it too. So I'm going to put that in there and be right back. Alright, now you got the bedding in there, and oh sorry, 1 second, let this focus. You got the bedding in there, and as you can see, the layer's not that thin. It's actually pretty thick. I'm surprised. This is obviously going to compress once the snake crawls over all of it. But next you want to kind of put the decorations in there. So I'll do that in 1 second. Let me just get them ready. Alright. Alright, so you want to put one of the huts, you're going to want two in the end, directly over the heating element. So that'd be right there. This is so that the snake has a nice warm hide to hide in over the day. Ball pythons are active at night. They're nocturnal there, that's what you call it. Well, normally they are. So over the day they hide in their hide. They're cold-blooded, so they need to warm up over the day. They hide in their hide, which is where you put the heating pad, and at night they can come out to hunt. Well, they're not going to hunt in your cage, but that's what they do. So you want to put the hut right over the heating element. You know, maybe with this, the way this hut is designed, put the leaves over. Oh, that looks really bad. You're going to want to put the leaves in there some way, maybe like, geez, this, like that. That one end of the hut is covered by the leaves, so the snake only has one exit. It feels more secure that way, otherwise you can look in from both sides. Want to put your water bowl as far away from the heating element as you can, and then if you have any other sort of decoration, I just found this while I was looking around, you know, put that in there. And then you set up your Zoomet snake kit. Now, as you can see, it's very sparse. I'm probably going to be buying another hut that I'm going to be putting right there in the cold end. I'm going to probably put that hut in the cold end, put the other hut there in the warm end, because that one in the cold end you can put right against the window here. There you can't because of where the heating pad is. And yeah, it's nice and set up. Now you have your thermometer. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set this all up with lights and check the temperatures everywhere in the cage. So I'm just going to set up the lights real quick, and then I'll talk to you about what temperatures are right. Alright guys, so as you can see, a bit has changed since the last part of this video. That's because today is day 2 of me setting this thing up, and yeah, I kind of stopped yesterday because I don't know why, I just stopped. So I actually ended up buying myself a digital thermometer so I can measure the temperatures, and yeah, now I'm going to talk about temperatures. So what you're going to want a warm end and a cold end. In my case, I know this looks weird, that's the warm end where there's no lights, but remember there's the heat pad. This is the cold end where there's the lights. The digital thermometer probe is under the hut, and as you can see in there, you got 88.5 degrees Fahrenheit. What you're going to want in the hot end is you're going to want a temperature of around 90 degrees Fahrenheit. 88.5 degrees is really close to 90, so I'm going to leave it at that. If it ever gets too cold in there, I can always turn the second bulb on and move this farther to the left. Right now there's only one nighttime heat lamp on. Ball pythons don't need light. They're not active over the day, so it's fine to only have nighttime heat bulbs. As you can see, I moved the small hut over here with a small plant. I bought a new hut, put it there, and I also bought a large plant. As well, in the back, as you can see, I have a moisture hide with a ball python that I bought today. This is Shinigami, which is death god in Japanese, I'm pretty sure. And she's just in the moisture hide. I'm not going to open it up and disturb her just because, you know, it's her first day here. I wanted her to be, her or him, I keep saying her, but I don't know what it is, to settle in. So, what you want for temperatures is 9 degrees hotspot, a 9-degree hotspot, which is in the hut over there. And then you want an 80 to 85 degree ambient temperature. So that's just the air temperature all around. As you can see, the thermometer in here shows 78 degrees for the temperature over there of the air. It's a bit cold, but if I turn the second light on, move it over there, it gets much too hot in the hide. Yeah. So yeah, this is my setup ball python enclosure. Many ball python videos are going to be coming up, but I'm just going to let this little guy settle in first before I take him out and handle him and make more videos. So, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'm back.